Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Koffee Kult podcast. I am JD.
I'm Jamie Martis.
Jamie, the king of Koffee Kult. We are excited to be here. We have something really fun to talk about on this episode. However, before we do that, Jamie, what are you drinking this morning, my man?
Oh, I'm drinking a fufu shishi. I'm drinking a coffee snob drink that only if you are a real coffee snob, you can appreciate this drink.
Yeah.
It's an espresso tonic. So it's a dark roast. It's our dark roast, brewed as espresso, and with a can of tonic. And that's it. No sugar, no creamers, no peppermint creamer, no Eggo waffle creamer, no nothing. Just straight espresso and tonic.
Okay, yeah.
And it's one of those things you either love or you hate.
Yeah. There's no in between.
No.
Yeah, that is his favorite frou-frou drink. I am not drinking that this morning. I am actually just drinking our eye cracker as pour over. It also is a great espresso, but I love its texture simply as a pour over. It has nice fruity notes to it that I love.
Did you know all great espresso will make great coffee, but not all great coffee will make great espresso?
Yes.
Why is that? Do you know?
The bitterness of the coffee can change?
No, if it's bitter, well, it can. If it's over extracted, it'll be bitter. But basically, has to do with the pressurization of why it's brewing.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go. All right, so let's talk about our bags. I know you wanted to talk about our bags. We've talked about them before, but what about it this time around? You want to talk
Well,
about?
our bags are super special because they have our name on them. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
That's probably the most important part of this bag. But even more importantly, it has our coffee inside it. Mm-hmm. And we were one of the first companies to use this bag about 10 years ago in the U.S. And they're actually really expensive. They're expensive for coffee bags. I mean, back in the day, and this isn't the case now, but a bag used to cost 12 to 15 cents for a normal bag, and these, when they were first introduced, were like 49 cents. So it was quite a huge jump, but it solved a lot of problems for our customers. One, we always get degassing valves in our bags, and that lets the air out, or the CO2, the carbon monoxide, because we actually bag our coffee when it's fresh, when it's still off gassing. A lot of big coffee companies, not to name any names, but basically they roast their coffee and then they'll put it in a silo for 2 weeks before they package it for off gassing. So that when the coffee is actually off gassed, that's when it starts its staling process, for lack of better terms. For currently not getting too technical, but so that coffee before it even goes in the bag has already become stale. Our customers generally have their coffee and have drank their coffee, hopefully before the coffee has gone stale. But it takes quite a while. So we have an off gassing valve in the back, flat bottom, easy to store. Our old school bags back in the old days, used to have to tear the top off and had a 10 tie you rolled back down to put it on. Those were a real labor intensive, putting 10 ties on bags.
Yeah,
we used to do that all the time. So, but this bag has a pull tab right here. So the other thing that this bag has, improvement in the 21st century, is a pull tab. So you pull this tab here, just like this, and it goes off, and you now have a zipper. So it's a resealable bag. So that's super important. So these are all basic things that people know about our bags. You're like, oh, geez, why am I wasting my time learning about this? So one thing we wanted to talk about was the pull tab. So nothing's perfect. These are coffee bags made in bulk, mass. And sometimes things happen. And we had a customer email us in and said, my pull tab went bad. I want you to reship me like $300 worth of coffee. What? No. So my reaction to customer service was, for some reason I was doing customer service that day, was use a pair of scissors. And the customer emailed back, said, I'm never buying your coffee ever again. So I was like, holy smokes. like I didn't quite understand. So this, I really wanted to clarify what happens on on one of these bags where you don't have to cut the top off like this. And luckily, I brought a pair of scissors to show you exactly how this is supposed to be done. So if you have a pull tab that goes bad, which could happen like one out of like every nothing, but it does happen once in a while. So let's just say your pull tab broke, just like this. Your pull tab's broken. If you notice in here, the pull tab is not attached to the seal. It's actually above the seal. So all you have to do is put your scissors in here carefully between the seal and the bag, just like this, and just give it a little cut, just like this. See how easy it is? I can't even see it. It's facing away from me and I can still do it. It's not hard. And then voila, the seal works just like this. You don't have to cut the top off, and we're not saying it to be mean or a butthead. Really, that's how all you have to do is just use a little pair of scissors and go there. And if you don't have a pair of scissors and you need a pair of scissors, we'll send you a pair from Amazon. If it's that big of a problem, you tell us. Like, I can't open my coffee because I don't have a pair of scissors. Maybe we'll donate a pair of scissors to you.
Exactly.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, the
that.
point is we want people to be able to open their coffee. We don't want mad customers because that doesn't help us. It doesn't help the customer. And we want customers to have a positive experience.
Yeah.
Bags are bags, though. It's just how it is. They're mass-produced coffee bags.
Yeah, exactly.
And we want
it
you.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and we want you to get the product out of the coffee bag and put it in your coffee brewer, so then you can brew it and then you can get some more coffee.
Yeah, it's very easy. I actually had that happen to me not too long ago, a few weeks ago. So yeah, you just cut right into it. It's very simple, and then you can still keep the seal.
It's frustrating, but
Yeah.
it's not like a life or death. I'm never going to drink Koffee Kult situation, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I mean, it could be. I mean, maybe. If the bag is smarter than you, possibly you don't want to have that bag around anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But mostly it's
Pretty easy.
simple. It's
simple.
straightforward. Yeah.
But that's how you do it. There's, coming from an email or something, someone would be like, oh, they just said use a pair of scissors. And I mean, yeah, you could just cut the top off, but you don't have to. You can just cut right down the seal and it'll come
There
right
you
in.
go.
So,
All right.
all right.
There it is.
How are you? Do you think you can open a bag of Koffee
I think
Kult
so.
now?
I think I can handle it. Yeah, I
That's
think I
good.
could do it. So I don't think I'd have to throw in the towel.
Think your 1-year-old could handle it?
You might be able to.
He could probably get into anything at this point.
Yeah, at this point, he's running all over the place, sticking his finger in light sockets, or trying to anyway. He's at that age. So, but yeah, no, I'm sure you could figure it out. But yeah, no, it's all joking aside, it's fairly simple, and hopefully that's helpful if you were confused about that. Jamie, I know you also wanted to talk about our logo, the little R next to our logo. Maybe more specifically, you want to talk to us about that?
Oh, so yeah, that's very important. So that R, a lot of people don't know the difference between an R and a TM. So a TM stands for trademark, and a trademark is if you've submitted something to the trademark office for a trademark. After you've received your trademark, then you put an R, and the R stands for registered. And when it's registered, that means you were the first one in commerce to use that name or that logo or whatever it is. So that is why we use, somewhere on here, there's an R. I can't see, but this one's here on the side, but everything has an R. If you notice Dave has an R somewhere. Yep, Dave has an R. So these are all registered trademarks. They're not trademarks that we've actually applied for. So just, something you should know. If a company has registered trademarks and you try to use something that can be construed as a customer could confuse customers between two products, you will probably get a note from their attorney or something. Or we try not to deal with problems like that. I generally try to call someone and say, hey, we have our mark. You may not know it, so let's fix it so it's easy on both of us.
Yeah. All right.
So, but we have a lot of trademarks. We have Kult Tea, we have Koffee Kult, we have Dave the Squirrel, we have Be One of Us. We have a couple logos that are trademarked and in the process of being trademarked now, so we can use them in international commerce. There's a cool thing on Google that if you have a certain registered trademark, that it checks the international registration and then it shows up on your email. So I wanted
nice.
that. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's where this actually comes up, is we've been working on some of that stuff. So I was like, oh, that's cool. We have to have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of important. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. There it is.
What else is going on?
All right, so a couple more things, and before we wind down, this will be a little bit of a shorter episode. So it is July, and we've been having some Christmas in July promotions. We recently ran one for the 4th of July, and coming up soon, we have these awesome Koffee Kult mugs that I'm currently drinking one out of now. And did you know, Jamie, that you can get one of these for free?
What? No,
Yes.
Stop giving stuff away.
We are going to be...
He always giving stuff away.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
that's-
what? We did what?
That's-
Backpacks.
yeah.
He's like, oh, let's give away a couple $400 backpacks.
I know.
Oh, let's do that.
It's all I'm thinking about is what
Just
can we
giving
give
stuff away.
to our customers for free. And we're going to be handing these bad boys out for free coming very soon. And if you want information on how to get one of these for free, sign up for our emails.
Can you hear that?
Our emails, follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I do hear that.
That's the cold brew machine just went nuts.
Yeah. Cold brew.
Yes, we really are a
There's
coffee
brewing
company.
some cold brew.
Imagine
Yeah.
that.
I love our cold brew.
It just went crazy. I didn't mean to interrupt you because that's rude.
fine.
But this noise was going
Yeah, look.
crazy.
We record this in front of our store here, and coffee things happen.
People can come and join us.
Yeah.
We try to get Jen the FedEx.
Yeah,
the
she was
rep
not
come.
having
She
that.
was not. She purposely does not come here on Tuesdays now when we record this. I went to lunch with her the other day. I was like, you have to come in with her boss. And she's like, no way.
Yeah,
No
she
way.
did
I was like, come
not.
on.
That was pretty good.
Can you imagine being able to grill our FedEx rep on YouTube
I know.
or Facebook,
be
Twitter, or X, whatever it's called
Yeah.
now? Anyway, I
anyway.
rudely interrupt your,
So-
because you're giving things away too. So
Yeah, so we're going to be giving these away, and if you want one, if you want information on how to get one of these, again, for free, because I'm handing them out for free, you need to follow us on social media, and the best way is sign up for our email newsletter, and we'll be sending out some emails on how you can get one of these for free. It's going to be very exciting, obviously for a limited time. So you got to make sure that you're signed up, following us on all the socials. But we're going to be giving out a bunch of these for free. The other thing too, because it is of course Christmas in July, at the end of the month, we are bringing out these bad boys once again. The holiday loot box, which we had over this last Christmas season. We had these bad boys.
does that mean Santa's coming back?
Could be. Maybe we bring Santa back.
Maybe
for
Santa.
the
Maybe we
last
got to
week.
call Santa and see if he's around for
Yeah.
one of our podcasts.
Exactly.
Santa is crazy.
He is crazy.
That dude must have a party.
And we're going to be offering these at a discount for the week that they're going to be available.
Okay, you're giving away mugs,
And now I'm giving these
and now
out at a
you're going to
discount.
practically
Exactly.
give those away.
Yep. So this loot box comes with a mug and a 12-ounce coffee, as you can kind of see here.
We got to have a talk.
I know. And during the Christmas season, you know, it already came at a good price when you combine the mug and 12-ounce coffee. But Jamie, guess how much these are going to go for now in
I don't even want-
Christmas in July?
I don't even think I want to know.
$14.99.
Dude,
That's an insane deal.
that's less than a bag of
$14.99.
coffee.
Yeah, that's exactly. And it comes with not just the bag of coffee, but of course the mug too. So
And
look,
we're not going to give it away now. But if you get a Coffee Kult loot box, I promise if you open the top and you look at the little flap, you're going to get a surprise.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's a good surprise. It's not a bad surprise.
again, make sure you're following us on social media. Make sure you're signing up for our emails, and because we'll have information on when these will be available at the end of the month. Again, for a limited time, at that price especially. But it's a steal. It's an absolute steal. So you want to make sure that you're all tuned in for that. Christmas in July, though.
And
It's,
for us,
it's ramping up.
And us in Florida, Christmas in December, July and December, basically the same
It's the
weather.
same thing.
So it's like every day is almost the same. Once in February, it gets cold.
Yeah.
So it's for us, it's normal, but for
Yeah.
you
It
live
doesn't
somewhere
change,
north
yeah.
of us, maybe not so.
Exactly. So, Christmas in July is ramping up. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, we have a lot of fun deals on docket. So, anything else, Jamie? I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah, I don't have anything. It's summertime. It's I want to get out of work and go to the beach.
Exactly. Enjoy the pool. I guess just a reminder, our cold brew blend is available through the summer, only through the summer. It's fantastic if you love cold brew. And yeah, it's a great coffee, so make sure you get your hands on that while it is available. And I think that's it for this episode. I think that'll do
All
it.
right,
So.
we'll see y'all later.
So thanks for watching. If you're tuning in on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you're following or watching on social media, be sure to follow us on those platforms as well. We appreciate your guys' support and for tuning in, and we will see you all next time.